don't like it? Who don't like constructive criticism? Nobody like constructive criticism. I love it today. Come on, what's up? You know, what's your name?
Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
Not much. Constructive criticism, that's like getting told what to do or something like that?
No.
In a positive way?
So he's trying to help you do it in a better way.
positive way.
So yell at you, say, hey, we did it this way, it would be a little easier for everybody. A little better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. You like it that way, like he said it?
Yeah, I like what he said.
You can receive it that way.
Yeah, I receive it that
The
way.
problem
Right.
is most people think they give me constructive criticism and they ain't. They just calling it that because they PC.
Yeah, how much time y'all clean, Joe?
A couple of days.
Give it to him. How much time you got, brother?
14 months.
14 months. Constructive criticism, guess what? I want it. Yo, people who love us will tell us what we need to hear. People don't give a damn about us, tell us what our itching ears want to hear. Anybody hear that? Yes men will help me die. Yes men will help me die. I need people today to tell me, like, no, that ain't right. No, you headed for a relapse. No, you might die if you think about that right there. You got to think it over. Because they what? They really care. Got to watch that right there. Yes men. I don't need yes men in my life. Come to help me do the wrong thing. How about this right here? King Baby have big plans, but don't have no what? No steps to get there. They don't follow through. Big plans, big ideas, but don't know how to take the steps to get there. Or they got the steps, but they lazy. Anybody here like that?
I used to be like that.
Used to be like that? What made you stop?
Thinking of life, I didn't have discipline back in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to put discipline back in my life.
Okay.
And with the addiction, with the running and running, I just forgot about completely all that.
Okay.
That's one thing that I incorporated in my life today.
Okay. Right. Oh man, thanks for sharing that. Come on, mommy, you want to speak on
I
that?
take my time doing it.
Say it again.
I take my time doing it.
Okay.
You know, I know I had to do stuff, but I take my time into it. Like if it's a date, I'll wait till like the 2 days before or something.
Uh-huh.
And that's bad. It's bad, y'all. It's
Okay.
bad.
You still like that?
No, I'm learning. I'm learning and it's crazy. It's just recently. I'm like the last couple weeks. I'm learning to go ahead and take care of the situation.
Okay. All right. I'm working. My big plan is to get a recovery house, like I've been telling y'all. If anybody know about the L, okay, get up at church and walk up the street on the right hand side, past the little poppy store, next block, 3 doors up. I think it's 4325. That big house right there. We trying to get that as a recovery program. There you go, right across the street from the AA meeting. So I'm gonna think about coming up here. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Wells or somebody in a position. I'm gonna try to get at least by like 10 guys here. Either we gonna have pizzas, we're gonna put some money in your pockets. We can go up there and go clean that place up. All right. So I got big plans, and I do got some steps because I can't do it by myself. But we really need your help. I got my man Dash on board, so we got one already. Got one soldier already. Huh?
You got the property already?
It's already. I'm talking to the guy, Mr. Kim. So Mr. Kim, his wife is real crazy. And because they came in there and they really did a number on them, and they made good money. It's a lot of money in recovery. But see, my heart is not about that. I'm all about help saving lives. That's how you get paid, when you enrich people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's my motive, and I believe it's going to be a success with longevity and prosperity. Put people to work, some vans outside, and we're going to get the hell out of the neighborhood. We're going to go to bowling, movie night, probably go skiing when it get cold, all that. Because recovery is all about more than just talking and dialogue. It's about what? Integrating back into society. Come on.
I was going to tell you, we need carpenters, plumbers.
We need that. Floors need to be buff. Who not buff floors? We need painters.
Plenty of that.
Yeah, right.
Look, you really need technicians. I got you.
We need that. I got pictures in my phone. If anybody really interested, we got acres out back. Anybody who do garden, who like a garden, who like to plant.
17-year landscaper.
Oh yeah. All right, good. So we got the soldiers right here. These are the steps to get to the big plan. Having a recovery program. King Baby, number 5. Tendency to suppress feelings, leading to inability to express feelings. Tendency to suppress feelings, leading to an inability to express your feelings. Anybody like that in here? As men, who in here suppress how you feel, or don't know what you feel, but you feel something, but you just don't know what it is.
Suppress it with alcohol.
Suppress with alcohol. Very good.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Anybody else? Who else suppressed their feelings? I used to numb with drugs also. All right? Yes. Your hand up?
But really, the shit always surface back up worse.
Okay. Exactly.
That's the problem with that.
Come on, what's your name?
Jeff, man.
Hey, Jeff.
I would always isolate and get drunk, you know what I mean?
Isolate and get drunk.
And then just do it over and over and over again. And I wasn't the person that got pretty much high with anybody. I was more of the isolator and just suppress my feelings. You know, when I talk about it, I didn't talk about shit that went on in my life for a long time, for like 15 years. And then it runs in my family. My dad died of alcoholism. His dad died of alcoholism. His two brothers died of alcoholism. And it's weird because they're the same type of addict. They're isolators, the alcoholics. And I find that a lot of alcoholics, some of them are not isolators. I mean, they like to be around people and stuff like that. I'm totally opposite.
Okay, so you
drugs,
talk.
So I do drugs too, you know what I mean? So the alcohol's number one to me. When I wake up in the morning, I need my beer. I'm my liquor, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just suppressed my feelings for a long time.
Okay. All right. So you stop doing that, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you know how to express your feelings?
Yeah, talk like do what I'm doing right now.
Very good. Very good.
Talking about stuff I'm doing. You know, I didn't struggle with just drugs. I struggled with me. I always hated myself. So I wanted to use to make me feel better. You know what I mean?
Anybody hear that? Always hated himself, so he used to make him feel better.
Like, I really can't read or write that good, but like I would put myself down about everything. You know what I mean? To finally I started, you know what I mean, loving myself. I'm saying my counselor taught me when I did long term and I got a lot off of him, started talking to him. He said, you have to say 2 things positive about yourself. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm talking about it and I got a good heart. You know what I mean? Say it every day, you know, and just work on yourself because you're so down. I was built so back then. I didn't have my first love till I was like 32. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I had some shit that happened to me, and you know what I mean? I didn't talk about it for a long time. So, you know, I started talking about it. That's when I started to love myself, and that's when I continue to try to get better with that. You know what I mean? And speak. And you know, right now, I'm not nervous as I used to be. I used to be so nervous to talk. But like putting a little effort into something, you know what I mean, is a big thing. And even here, I started getting comfortable because there's no meetings and all. Laying in the bed doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? I need to start doing things more that I want to do, like going to meetings, talking about myself. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm pretty grateful for God today. I almost got like 10 months clean. So.
Hey, all right.
Never get dirty on you or nothing.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
That's good. Hey, he remind me of the movie Prince of Tides. Anybody seen that movie, Prince of Tides?
Yes, sir.
Good movie. That's a good recovery movie. Check that out, probably on your phone or whatever, etc., etc. Prince of Tides. I'm gonna speed it up real quick, but I want that thing to talk about what he was talking about. How men talk about how what's going on. Nick Nolte's sister tried to commit suicide, so he tried to hunted down, hit her psychiatrist, and it was Barbara Streisand, and he left the beach and went to New York City. And she said, I need for you to vicariously paint me a picture of how y'all was raised. And Nick Nolte went from when they were born till they got older, etc., etc. Good movie about what men talking about how they really feel. And one scene he talked about is when some hillbillies came to the door and they bum rushed the door, came in the house, start grabbing what? People. And they started to rape everybody in the house except the older brother. He had a shotgun. He seen it through the outside on the porch or through the window. He came in the house. He started killing them. And when he shot them dead, they hid the bodies and they cleaned up the blood for their psycho father got home. Nick Nolte said, the silence of the rape
The silence of the rape
was more painful when the rape happened. Everybody catch that? So to hold it, it hurts more than exposing the pain. Good movie, Prince of Tides, for men who can't really talk about how they really feel. My man Dash was talking about his friend last Thursday. Came to see him on Thursday, asked for some money. He rolled out, he go get high, and he jumped in front of a train. Last week, it was a guy on Facebook. And Wissa Hickens, the big sign, you know when you driving on the expressway, you see the big signs out there? He was up on right by the big, on the sign, up there like this. No lie. Paramedics said, yo, come on down from there. He just high, looking around. I don't know if he jumped or he slipped or what happened. But what the hell he doing up there? A lot of us, we numb. to escape reality. King Baby don't know how to talk about what's eating them alive. Anybody hear that? But we can talk about women all day long. We can talk about the fights, no problem. The Eagles, no problem. The Sixers, no problem. Me, problem. Me, problem. Next one, y'all. Hey, King Baby, a need for approval supersedes my self-identity. Who is seek approval? Who need approval? Anybody? And we got hands in the back, in the corner. What's your name?
Dave.
Hey, Dave, what's up?
I've always, tried to seek approval from other people. I don't know what it is about me that does that, because it's not like I never, didn't get attention when I was younger. You know what I mean? I didn't have everything, but I didn't really want so much, So I don't really understand what about me, seeks approval from other people. Still trying to figure it out.
Okay. Do you have low self-esteem?
Yeah.
Okay. How can you increase your esteem?
Starting to learn to love myself, I guess.
There you go. What's some good things about you?
I got a good heart.
All right, good. What else?
I can do almost anything I put my mind to if I really, dedicated it.
Okay. You sound like Bernie Madoff. He passed away too. Yeah, he passed away. All right, come on. What else? Reliable. Good. You a father?
No, but I'm an uncle.
Okay. You a good uncle?
Very good.
Very good. How you good with your hands? Do you paint? Do you draw?
I write down poems and rap and stuff like that.
Okay. Very good. You understand what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
Focus on those things, those good things about you, and your esteem will start to rise. All right? I know we asked somebody for group, and they say, tell me something good about you. And they start to stutter. Say something negative. I'm a liar. I'm a whore. I've been shot. I stab people. I went to jail for years. No problem with the negative, the liabilities. But to talk about the assets, sometimes it'd be a witness protection program. My man, thanks for sharing that, bro. How much time y'all clean, soldier?
I got almost 58.
Hey, all right. God bless you. King Baby. Yo, less than about 15 minutes, y'all. We be done. Lack personal responsibility. King Baby, lack personal responsibility. Who want to take a swing at that one?
I'm gonna say my name, Rob.
Hey, Rob, you next. Come on, you
Personal
do.
responsibility. You mean like taking responsibility for shit that I did, like shit
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
I used to think I was like innocent. I ain't do nothing. I would say if I did something, it's because somebody did something to me or I had to do it. But now I take responsibility for everything because it's my shit.
Very
I gotta
good.
take responsibility for it.
Very good. Very good. So you do the crime, you do the time. Without a doubt. Right. Some cats do the crime, they can't do the time. They start snitching. Start singing like Usher. Yeah. And the Beatles. How much time y'all clean, brother?
Like 35, 48.
Hey, all right. God bless you, brother. Good food. I saw two more hands. Come on. One, then down here. Come on.
Lack of
Back in.
responsibility.
Lack of responsibility. Come on. You sure? Come on. Sure? Come on. You all right?
I look, I have responsibility every time I go out there.
Uh-huh.
Every time I go out there.
Oh, you mean going to go get high? Yeah, okay.
Like, in more ways than one.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
Okay. How much time y'all clean now, soldier?
I don't even know, bro.
All right, let's give it to him. All right, God bless. You gonna speak on that?
Lack of responsibility.
Yes, sir.
That's why I ain't get myself into no relationships.
Okay.
I didn't want no responsibilities.
Oh.
I was responsible for me.
Yes, I like that.
You know,
Okay.
I'm being real. I just like, girl said something or something wrong. Oh yeah, wait for me right here. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
And I'm out. She'll see me probably 3 months later or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
It happened to me. But for a long time, I was running from my responsibilities, even myself.
I see.
My own responsibilities.
I can relate to that. Listen, I had I paid for 7 abortions. And listen, I think I got one daughter. I remember being in the girl room in Baltimore. She said, "Hey, hold your baby." It was a girl. And I said, "This ain't my baby." She said, give me the baby. She took the baby. I never seen her or the child again, right? Wow. And I remember having like one girl, she was pregnant with twins, and I paid for the abortion. My other girl I used to like, and her mother was jealous of her, and she let her drop out of school. And what serious parent won't let your child go to school? She painted her whole room black. And I ain't know nothing about psychology back then, but something was going on. And we get drunk right next door to your mama. We had sex right next door to your mom. Something was going on. And I was paying for abortion. I was so childish. King baby. And now I see guys with their children, and it does something to me. Dirk, you should never did that. Dirk, listen, you should have fought for those kids. And you would have had a village for the kids and grandbabies. But look at me now. But look at me now. The seeds we plant today will produce the harvest of tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I'm 50 years old, and now I'm on catch-up time. But that's another story right there. But yo, like you say, when we run for cover, when we ignore what? Responsibilities. We ignore responsibilities. Whenever we neglect our responsibilities, we become a burden to somebody else. Let me say that again. Whenever we neglect our responsibilities, we become a burden to someone else. Anybody hear that? Who got roommates in here? And they got ODD, obsessive dirty disorder. All right, they don't care, whatever like that. Then becomes a burden. Like, yo, why don't you clean up your room and all that? You trying to, okay, all right, let's keep it moving. All right, you just gotta keep it moving. Oh, how about a man who been in jail and made 17 cents in prison, 19 cents in prison? Then you come home and you say, you know what? I ain't working no goddamn McDonald's or no Walmart or no Save-A-Lot. Listen, I deserve like $20 plus.
I did that for a minute.
And you got kids to feed. And Pico need their money. And the water department not playing. And the landlord not paying. And here I am, neglecting my responsibilities all because of my pride. You're not going to stay there. Guess what? It's just a beginning to something better comes along. God always sets the stage to see how responsible or how much we want to change and do better. But, do the right thing for the right reasons. How about this right here? When things go wrong, we blame everybody else. When things go wrong, we blame everybody else. Who ain't like that? You the reason why. You are the reason why I'm miserable, unhappy, broke as a church mouse. You the reason why I shot dope. You the reason why I got abandonment issues. You the reason why I hate me and hate you. You the reason why I'm always in jail. You the reason why. Blaming.
I said some things to my sister a couple days ago, and she texted me back. She said, "Don't blame me or nobody else for your decisions, whether they're good or bad."
That what your sister said? Yes. She said, "Don't blame him.
Don't blame her.
Don't blame her."
Whether
all right.
Your decisions are good or bad.
Uh-huh.
Her plan will leave him pretty soon.
Okay.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Okay. It's easy to blame people. And guess who we let ourselves off the hook? Ourselves. And we stay what? Irresponsible. Because we blaming everybody else. All right? Blaming everybody else. I know somebody went to Kirkbride and guess what? And she would put expectations real high on the techs or the staff or the nurse just for her to leave. Inappropriate, expectations on people. And she knew that was outside of their job description. But she needed to do something to get the hell out of there. I remember in Detox. I love Detox at Kirkbride. I can't wait till COVID is over. We go back there. Detox, they real down there. They cuss you out and all that, man. Yo, cause they just, they wake up, they don't even really care. Yo, they just speak their mind, no filter. And there was one guy in there, he was a veteran. And that phone is a hot box. Who ain't know about that hot box, that phone? And he got on the phone, he was a veteran. And he said, you have $3,000 in your checking and you have $2,000 in your savings. And guess what happened to him?
Ooh la la.
Yes, that phone was swinging. He was gone. He was gone. All right. Sometimes it's good not to know. Anybody hear that?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good not to know. Some of us, get on the phone. Here's something we don't like. Go upstairs, put our cape on, put our magical boots on, put your belt on, and go flying on out of here. And talk about when you get there, say, you know what? I'm powerless over this situation. I should have stayed my ass here. Now you broke curfew. Now you're on shutdown. Okay, all right, how about this right here? Who's constantly dissatisfied? Constantly dissatisfied. Anybody in here? Who always hate complaining and bitching? Let's talk to them. Who's always complaining and bitching? Let's talk to them. Huh? Let's talk to them. Come on, let's rap. Who complain and bitch all of the time? Unhappy. Mad at the washing machines. They make too much noise.
Never heard that thing?
Always complaining. The cook, catch hell.
Oh yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? For real.
That's the worst type of people, man.
What you say?
That's the worst type of people. Always complaining, never grateful.
Yes,
I would
King.
think.
Come on, King Baby, y'all. Always complaining, ungrateful. Come on.
Sometimes complaining be a good thing.
Why you say
It
that?
can make things better. I mean, as long as you complain about the right thing.
Okay. He said, yeah, complain about the right thing. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that.
You
Okay.
said something earlier.
Come on.
You said you opened up a recovery house.
Yes, sir.
I hope
Working on
you
that.
don't. I hope you don't run it like this.
No, sir. We'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. All right, I'm old school. Crates. And people walking in tools and all that. 60-day blackout period.
Oh.
Anybody had imagine being on blackout for 2 months? Then you 30 days walking with the house. Then the 4th month, then you had your independence. It took us 4 months to get our independence.
Sound like KC.
Yeah, that's old school. That's old school.
Doing that in winter.
That's old school. But a lot of us recovered. A lot of us recovered, right? Cats who wasn't about that, they rolled out. But I need it like that, because that's how I got it. Because I know how easy it is. How you going to shoot dope for years and you got a week blackout? Mathematically, that don't make sense. You smoke crack for years. Dippers and wets and uppers, barbiturates and all of that for years. Get drunk. And you got a 2-week blackout period. And if you're really not working enough, you really don't want it, guess what? You could go out there and go do it again and come back in the program. We're not doing that. You get high once, that's your last strike. Get high again, you get referred out. You're not going to be using in a facility when other people trying to what? Live. That's it, that's all. And how the hell you have a recovery program with no cups?
Sometimes it takes individuals longer.
I understand that. I've been there. It took me 8 times. But see, we're going to still love them and pray for them. But you will not be in our facility getting high. That's a no-no. We're not doing that. This is not a warehouse full of drug users. Find that outside. In here, we live. In here, we transform. In here, we talk about what's really going on with us. Mizrat. We don't play in here. Because you play in here, we die out there. Intense fear. Who got intense fear of abandonment issues? Who have intense fear of abandonment issues? Anybody? Abandonment issues.
My name Rob. I used to, like, a woman leaving me, I used to be the type of bull baby don't leave me, but now I don't care about that. I don't know what's going on with me in the past, like, 4 or 5 years, but, like, all this stuff that you talking about from 1 to where we at 9 right now.
Yes, sir.
I done been a part of all that in my own personal life, but now it's just, I don't care about none of that shit because it's not going to do nothing to help me, like, with my goals. Like, you want to, like, your recovery house.
Yeah.
I'm a welder. I want to, have my own welding company. I want to, do some things. I mean, but ain't none of that shit feeling bad about myself, self-pity, don't like authority and all that shit. You gotta deal with the authority to get, you know what I mean? You gotta, if you gotta get that to get this one. Like when I first came here, I'm like, man, the staff, Bernard, his name Bernard, I'm gonna say it, I don't care. He did his little speech, and I felt some type of way about this shit because the way he was talking. But then I thought about it, like, you know what? I mean, he got a point. If he don't be stern and hard like that, a nigga like me would take over. Like,
Right.
I stepped right on over him.
Right.
So I pulled him to the side, like, look, oh, Ed, like, I understand what you're doing, shook his hand, and then we cool.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot. Like, I'm 38. I mean, I'm the only child, so, like, I am kind of a king baby because my mom spoiled me to this day. I mean, but now I'm trying to, like, all this stuff, man, I'm trying to get out of all that. Everything, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Good fool, my man. God bless you, brother. God bless you. We definitely can use you too when we get the house ready, brother. All right, my man. All right, my man. Very good, brother. How this right here, y'all? Thanks for sharing that. How about money? Who focus on money and possessions that make you feel important? Anybody? Obsessed with money. One guy used to be like that in the recovery program and stop us to know where I was from. We used to go out. You know how you go? You solicit for the program, and every day he'll make money. And he'll save his money. He had like $20, he stashed that. $40, he stashed that. Now he up to $100, he'll stash that. Next week, then he got like $400, then he go use. Small money he won't go use. Big money he will use. But his mind was always focused on what? Getting money. Anybody ain't like that? It's hard to recover because your mind is focused on what?
One thing.
One thing.
To be honest with you, it was brought up in my group today. And one of the guys put that, said, man, you got a problem. You love money.
That what he said to you?
Yeah, man,
10 minutes, y'all.
And he's not lying because I'm obsessed with money.
You obsessed with money?
I think it's a sin not to have money.
He said,
Yeah, it's a sin not to have it.
he said it's a sin not to have money. You heard what he said?
Sin to not have money. Lord.
That's how he believe. Hey, do you believe all money ain't good money?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's
Not
right.
everything that you're gonna profit is gonna be good for you.
Right, without a doubt.
You really gotta look where it comes from and how you get it.
Hey,
Just take my profit product.
hey, I love Belly. Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace, DMX. Belly, my man right here. Belly was a beautiful movie because at the end of the movie, he was what? He had an offer he would not refuse. That means going back to jail. Is anybody in here for sale?
I got a possession charge, but I'm going to that on the sales.
Okay. Anybody know what I'm talking about? For sale. You can't pay me to take nobody out. Anybody saying that?
Yeah.
All money ain't good money. But guess what? Because if you take somebody else, guess who next to die?
You sold your soul.
Sold your soul. Sold your soul. Listen, the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, because you do things you'll never do or never thought of trying to get that money to go get high.